Hi.
I'm Charlotte. I love you so much.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
As I really idolize you a lot, and you really inspire me. And I've
Thanks.
watched like How I Met Your Mother like 10 times back and forth. A huge
Awesome.
fan. Just first time in New York, and I got this, and I can't
Nice.
believe I'm meeting you right now. It's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah. So, what kind of advice do you have for an aspiring entertainer? Because you've hosted the Tonys, the Emmys, the Academy. You've done everything, and for me, like that is like the dream, you know. So, like, what kind of advice would you give?
I think if you're going to perform, my advice would be to figure out what it is that you're most passionate about, like what it is specifically what you want to do. Because I think if you wanted to sing live, that's certainly a different path than if you wanted to sing on television. So what do you want to do?
Ooh, figuring out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say observe as much as you can, go to as many things as you can. I'm a big proponent of experiential learning and experiential education. I think immersive theater and escape rooms and circuses and things where you have to go out and actually be a part of it is really awesome, and it would help focus you. And then try to just take as many jobs as you can. Because even if it's seeming a student film or something that isn't paying you any money, that you think maybe no one's observing, you never know if the camera operator from that ends up becoming a director of photography, and if you behaved yourself well and represented yourself well, then they would say, oh, she'd be great for this part, and suddenly you're in a small part. You know, that's kind of how it works. So you have to plant a lot of seeds and have a thick skin. It's a tricky business when you're an entertainer, because you're auditioning against hundreds of people who want the same exact job, and only one of you gets it, and the odds of getting it are very small, so you're often not getting things, and it's really hard to not take that personally in some way. And that's the worst question to ask, is like, what's wrong with me? But there's so many other elements that come into play when you're casting, because I've been on the other side of it, and someone may be great, but the person we've already cast to play the sibling looks different, so they're not going to get the job. But they don't know that. They just know they didn't get the job. So sometimes then they think that they're doing something wrong, and that effing with your head, I think, is the hardest part. Is you have to commit to who you are, find out what you're passionate about, what turns you on, and do what turns you on. And eventually, if you're talented and you're shining, you're bright enough, then it will be recognized. Best of luck. Thanks. You're welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.